If this isn't the future of filmmaking, I don't know what is. All right, we got the Movi from Freefly, final production unit. This thing looks really nice. This video, we pretty much want to do an unboxing, show you how to set this thing up. I'm gonna tap. In this video, we want to show you how to set up the counterweight and then show you our favorite shooting methods with it. We've been using the pre-production model for a while and getting some awesome results with it, so we're finally excited to take a look at like the final version, get the nice color. Anyways, let's open this up. All right. Oh, we got a card. It says, in Latin, mole means
Movi. Yeah, it says Movi, dude.
All right, so
that looks like a U.
Now on to the main event here. It's styrofoam, so it packs padded. Opening it up, ooh, very nice black color. You got a little battery tab here, remove before flight. So you can get on airplanes and stuff before you shoot with your Movi. All that's left in the packaging is this little power cable. So this is USB-C to USB normal. Hey, you wanna get in on this? Yeah, the final.
Parts. Hey man. No, dude.
So a few quick things right off the bat that you'll notice. It has, like I just said, USB-C charging, but this is actually a quick charge technology, meaning it doesn't need to charge for too long before you get that full charge. Power button here, quarter 20 on the bottom, dual hand grip, which is super nice. It has actual physical buttons right here, and then some trigger options here. Obviously, it doesn't ship with the counterbalance. This is something you do need to buy separately to use moment lenses. Basically, what it will do is counterbalance the weight of the lens and maybe a filter and get it to proper balance before you turn it on so that the Movi can actually function as it should. Cool. Okay, so counterbalance is this stuff right here. Right when you get it, it might look honestly a little bit intimidating because there's some turny things and some screw things. Anyways, it's super easy to use. Honestly, they made it super user-friendly because you don't need any extra screwdrivers. Basically, these are your weights, which counterbalance the weight of the lens. So first things first, to set up the counterbalance and to attach it to the Movi, you have to find these little two threaded holes right here, which is right next to the clamp mechanism. All you do is you take this little bracket metal thing, and you'll see it has a flat side and it has like a more like cut out looking side. You'll take the flat side and that goes up against the Movi. You'll take the two thumb screws and attach it. So now that that's connected, you'll see these two openings. You'll slide your weights right in there. And at first it's good to just center them up. Again, these have thumb screws that you can loosen, and that's how these get tighter as well. Once this is on, it does make the Movi, like without your phone in it, sit a little bit, like it dangles down a little bit. That's totally normal and fine. Just be careful that it doesn't smash around too much.
Just deal with it.
So this third little weight is like a claw, and that actually goes on this front arm of the Movi. To get it on, you do want to open up the thumb screw all the way. And then it fits just over that, and I always start with it right in the middle too, and twist it down. So once you have it all set up, there you go. And then when you want to take this off, you don't need to take these weights out every time. It's just the two thumb screws. So you got that going, and then super easy, you open the clamps up, put your phone in right up against the back of it. And again, I have not turned it on yet or anything. It's just as is. So this is the time where it comes to like perfecting the balance, and this will take a little bit of time. Basically, you don't want to turn your Movi on yet, but you want to adjust with these thumb screws, loosen them up, and you can move these two weights forward and back depending on how much you need. So sit with your Movi just flat on a flat surface, and then watch how it falls. And then adjust it so then it no longer falls, and you can actually take your hands off it, and it stays perfectly flat before turning it on. With these longer counterweight parts, you just scoot them back within that circle, and that will add a little more weight to the back. So it's really just a game of like finding that perfect balance, which I just got it. Sweet. Okay, so it doesn't take too long, but once you get it, then you can power on, tapping the back, and it's good. Okay, so now that we got the Movi powered on, we are ready to go shoot. One quick step before that is make sure you go to the App Store and download the Movi Freefly app. That's gonna allow you to unlock all the shooting modes that this thing can do. So if you are an Android user, we get asked all the time if the Movi supports Android. They are planning on it in the future, but right now it is just an iOS app. Oh, and one more thing. In the app, it has an auto-tune mode. So after you're finally balanced, you've powered it on and everything, you open the app, you connect the Movi, and then you do an auto-tune calibration. This will basically set you up for the best performance, and the Movi will operate super smooth. Sorry for all this technical information. Let's go kook out outside. All right, we have made our way out of the office now after we've unboxed this and everything. We're somewhere in downtown Seattle. We took the one wheels and just kind of cruising around to get some footage. But once you have your Movi all set up and balanced, you can pretty much pack it in your backpack until you're ready to shoot with the counterweights all tightened down. So you're set. We know we're gonna shoot with the wide lens. We're not gonna need a filter today just because it's very cloudy and we're gonna shoot in 60 frames per second. If I was gonna shoot 24, then I would use an ND filter just for that motion blur, but 60 is gonna be fine with the frame rate. We're gonna shoot all in the Movi app. So let's cruise around and get some footage. So one of my favorite features about the Movi is I actually have the physical buttons. These will work with all the modes, but basically the center one, like you point it and it will lock your exposure. So center is the lock one within their app, and then you hit the down toggle and it actually brings the exposure down, bring it up to bring back up exposure. But once it's set, locked, you're good to go. So first we're gonna start with Movi-Lapse. We don't have that much time today, so a lot of these are just gonna be like 3 or 4 second shots. But typically you can get some, like, if you're really patient and slow, you can get some crazy, like, very dynamic types of hyperlapses. The Movi-Lapse feature is honestly one of my favorite features because unlike a lot of the other gimbals on the market, none of the other ones do it as well as this does. We're not the gimbal gods by any means, but we know a few things about smartphone photography and video. The average person would never know I'm hyperlapsing. So once you've selected Movi-Lapse in the app, it's gonna have a few of the options on the top of the menu that you can choose from. So response time is like when you move it, how fast it responds. Compression is the big one. So time-lapse compression goes anywhere from 1x all the way up to 100x. Basically what that means is that's gonna be 1 second worth of image to 1 second of video if it's at 1. 15 means it's gonna take 15 shots and then put them into 1 second of video. 100 is like 100 seconds goes to 1 second of video. So all that to say, that setting is super important depending on how fast or how slow you want the motion to be in the video.
Hey everybody, this is me being in the video.
This is a fine piece of filmmaking gear for anyone who is an enthusiast on mobile filmmaking. Have a great day, subscribe to our channel. Okay, so basically we shot a few hyperlapses. Majestic Mode is the next feature, which is a feature we always use, so we figured we're not gonna shoot too much of it right now while we're out here. We're gonna cut to a lot of footage, good footage, better footage than this that we already have in Majestic Mode and show you just how good it can look. But basically Majestic Mode, if you check out on the back of the screen here, you select that and then it lets you pan and tilt exactly how you would want to. You pan to the right, it pans to the right, pans to the left, you get it. Also, when you're on the screen, you can select frame rate, you can select resolution, you can also select the response time and the window. Basically what the window is like how much buffer room there is by the time you turn it to it turning. So the bigger the window, which I'll select, you turn it even more before it starts moving. The smaller the window, it moves immediately. Okay, barrel roll. It brings us to our last favorite feature. There's 6 features, but these are our top 3. Barrel roll is so cool. It's basically a Dutch roll, if you know what that is from traditional filmmaking, where you're actually rolling the entire camera. So what this does, you can set the barrel roll speed, and all you do is I hit record first, you hit this trigger right here on the back side of the Movi, and it will start your roll for you. Essentially, you just have to keep up with your roll, if that makes sense. So it's spinning, you set the speed it's spinning at really slow or pretty fast, and you actually need to move your hands around the outside. It takes some practice, and then to stop it, you just press the trigger again, and that stops the roll. This is seriously such a cool move, and the fact that the Movi does the hard work for you, where it spins at a perfect speed, is so cool. Niles and I usually don't use the full roll, but we'll like shoot in slow-mo in 60 or something, and we go in a little bit, and it just gives that nice Dutch angle, the Dutch roll, and it looks pretty cinematic, pretty artsy.
It looks so cinematic.
It looks so sick. Okay, so we're just wrapping up. We're trying to get back to the office. I have like 20% left on my one wheel. I doubt we're gonna make it because we got 2 miles to go, but it is mostly downhill. Next update, I'll tell you if we made it back. We did it. We made it back to the office. I'm so stoked. These things held battery just enough. I think I'm at like 4%. I could go another couple miles. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found this review of the Movi helpful. This thing, make sure you buy it. It's on our website right now with the counterweights, $299. What a deal for all these features packed into this little cinema robot. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. We're happy to answer them. And yeah, let us know if you want to see any other feature videos, either about the Movi or other gimbals. We're hyped to do them all. We get to run around the city and get like weird stares while we're riding one wheels.
Bye guys. I'll be in the next one or something.
What was I gonna say, dude? Ooh, ride the duck. It is YouTube, you know it. Yeah, they're pretty fast.
How much battery? Like I've seen them blow by me like crazy. Yeah.
Dude, David Blaine, dude.
The rivalry.
Boosted board, nice.
The rivalry.
No, we can be friends.
We got the one wheels, man. They're way better.
Oh, I know.